First of all, we need to understand what slavery is. It is a condition in which individuals are owned by others who control where they live and at what they work against their will. Now, modern slavery refers to the institutions of slavery that continue to exist in present day. There are 6 types of modern slavery. Forced labor, which is any work or services to which people are forced to do. Debt bondage, that's when people borrow money they can repay, so they lose control on their debt and the conditions of their employment. There's also descent-based slavery, that's when people are born into slavery because their ancestors were captured and enslaved. Finally, there's human trafficking, forced and early marriage, and child slavery. Slaves can be an attractive investment because the slave owner only needs to pay for the sustenance and enforcement of the slave. Slaves are more attractive for unpleasant and even illegal work. Modern slavery can be quite profitable, and corrupt governments tacitly allow it, despite it being outlawed by international treaties such as the Supplementary Convention on the Abolition of Slavery and local laws. Now that we've talked about this, there's an important issue we should address: the difference between modern and past slavery. One of the most shocking ones is the quantity. Even if you can't believe it, there's more slaves nowadays than in the whole 400 years of the transatlantic slave trade. Also, slave prices are lower than they have ever been. Most slaves are used until they are too weak, then they are left to die most of the times. Let's take a look by examining 2 examples. Let's start with H&M. We all know the H&M stores. Its name has been linked to modern slavery thanks to their contractors. These include unsanitary working conditions, unpaid extra hours, and basically having no breaks, not even to go to the toilet. Nestlé is a well-known food company which has been linked to human rights violations like child labor. It has been difficult to maintain real statistics about this problem since many of the victims are afraid to speak up since they are afraid to lose their income. To sum up, we are all involved in modern slavery, even if we don't notice. Being informed is one of the best ways to reduce this practice, so be informed.